We like that. Woo!
Yo, good afternoon, everybody. It's your co-host at Rick Masters 23, Rick Masters everywhere else. Yo, you already know you can find me on IG, you know you can find me on YouTube, all the social media platforms. But welcome to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. You already know that BJ, the host, he's most likely working with the organization, the Los Angeles Clippers. So, yo, just make sure y'all send a prayer for him. He doing big things. Y'all know he be sending y'all videos and little clips of him, you know, dapping up Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Powell, like all you Clipper fans. As you can see, he doing his thing. So, yeah, when he's real busy, of course, the co-hosts come through and represent for the Sunday show. But, yo, man, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Typically, you know, we'll talk about the games and everything, but I was watching a little bit of, you know, Stephen A. Smith and KG go back and forth, right, about how we should, what I got from the video at least, and we're going to view it here in a few minutes, is that basically KG's point is that we can't recognize values of players until it actually happens, right? And I won't get too deep into it because I want to get honest opinions, honest thoughts, honest feelings, because I have my own, right? And of course, I'm going to share before I start letting people in. But of course, we're going to take a look at the video. But let me get the introductions out the way. You already see the ticker at the bottom there. Those are all our subscribers right there. Make sure you hitting that like button, okay? Hit the like button. It hits the algorithms. It helps BJ and I, you know what I'm saying, get throughout the YouTube, you know, world, the universe, you know what I'm saying? So if you like our content and you know BJ and me work hard for y'all, just make sure you're hitting that like button. Share with a friend. Membership badges are available. Y'all already know the deal. With those membership badges, you get the member appreciation night. Some of y'all remember mine. I did my Kobe Bryant thing, the origins of basketball. Please go check it out. And don't forget, super stickers and super comments are available. So if we get knee deep into some conversations, you know what I'm saying? You want us to answer a question, go and drop 50 cents, $1. Don't matter what's ever on your heart. Me and BJ are happy either way. We appreciate you just being here for free. But regardless, make sure you show some love. And when you send it to CASHAPP $BJ Matthews. And man, look here. Like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all too long, but I do got to go through this. Subscribe at The Real Eleazy. You know he's a Warriors fan. Subscribe to T Sweezy. My man's a Celtics fan. Big fan. Breezy. You know he's a Nets fan again. Yo, Breezy has some entertaining YouTube content, man. Make sure y'all check him out. This brother is also entertaining. Some of y'all already know him as Unc at Big Tone Sports Network. You know he's a Heat fan. And then you know Bubba, one of the main people that come on the show here, at DFJ Hoops, Andre 76. You already know he's a 76ers fan. The boy knows his basketball. The man, I correct myself, knows his basketball. He's off the chain. And don't forget TuneIn Sports. The man be loving them Cavs. Yo, man, we got some people here, man. So we got some certified people here that know their basketball. Make sure you subscribe to their channels. Go check out their content. And don't forget about the badges. The pull-up badge, $4.99 a month. You get the shout-outs, promotions, social media shout-outs. Send all the information if you sign up to bjmatthews3@gmail.com. You got the Clippers badge for $9.99. Y'all already know BJ giving y'all that content for all them Clipper fans out there. He's giving you that content. He is literally there in the ant pile, as I would say. He is in the base, right? So he has exclusive content. He shares that 3 times a week there for you guys. And around the summertime, we got that interview badge for $14.99. That's when you see us having the big names on here. You already know the deal. Rob Parker, Ron Hollins, all the good stuff, man. So like I said, I want to kind of keep the introduction kind of short, and we're going to jump right into it. And I want to go over the video that I watched, right, before I even get into my soliloquy about today's show. And I'm going to play a little bit for y'all. So just bear with me as I set it up here. I'm going to play a little bit. And I want to, you know, after y'all watch it, of course, I'm going to start letting y'all in. And then we'll get our opinions and thoughts out the way. But, yo, just check it out. So just hold on for me real quick. Boom, boom. Let's see here.
You know what? He did it in 82. He played 65. I get that. Non-practice versus practice, the development, what he should be like at 27. Right. Bro, all that's out the league now, boy. These young boys are killing all that. Bro,
I'll make sure it's working.
LeBron just hit 39,000 points, bro. But we ain't never seen nobody hit 30.
But let me throw this back at you. Let me throw this back at you. Totally agree with you. But
because when your stuff wants to act up, this is what you do right here. You always stick with a plan B, y'all. And here's the plan B. And let me pull that up for you. Here we go.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Anthony Davis probably thinks that he's doing the best he can. He probably thinks, hey, look, I'm giving 100% to this. They thinking I can't get no more. I don't know, but I gave you what I gave you. And that's what I'm saying. Bro, if you don't look at it outside of the scope in which someone is giving it to you, you see the same. You see it how you see it. And that's what I'm saying. Anthony Davis probably thinks, hey, man, I just had 35 and 15 with 2 blocks. Man, that was a crazy night. Yeah, he might think that was good for him. He might think that. And you know what? It might have been good. We're talking about the comparisons of an older man and being able to carry and give this thing over to another superstar. Right. And that's all I'm saying. I don't think that he can. I don't think that's still LeBron's team. LeBron is still. LeBron looks bouncier than AD. I'm just saying. He looks younger. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm saying both of us.
Yeah, I'll say it right in front of you. I'll say it right in front of you. You know how I am about MJ, but I'll say it for you because you're my brother. I'll be like this. I have been watching LeBron lately, and I've been going like this. Oh shit. I mean, 21st season. What the hell is going on? You know, I have looked at him and went like this.
Shout to Black Jesus, man. We're never going to. Hey, listen, we're never going to disrespect the king. You know what I'm saying? Black Jesus. Shout to MJ. He's my GOAT of all of this. The business, the everything. He's the vision of what every black man should aspire for. Being a billionaire, having your own labels being revealed. Like he set the tone, right? Man, we ain't never seen a 6'9", 265 run the joint, 3'8", run the like I get it. I played against bro. I've let it go. It ain't personal with me no more. I'm watching as a fan and I'm giving flowers and I'm looking at it from a different perspective of things that I've never seen in the game, Steve. Mm-hmm. Like I ain't seen some of the stuff we're talking about. Bro, it's all new to the game. We ain't never seen a 39-year-old. Bro, you know what 39 feel like. You know what 39 feel like, bro. Yeah, 39, bro. Bron got to be on some goddamn stuff that ain't came out yet, bro.
I don't know what the hell's up.
Bro,
I can't believe what I'm seeing, and I'm so grateful because you know me. I want to be in LA in June, so I'm not mad. I'm very.
Yo, so like I said, man, I already had a backup plan if the first plan didn't work, but you pretty much got the point of what KG and Stephen A. Smith were talking about, and the point is that essentially KG is like, look, Stephen A. The way that analysts or even fans ourselves come at the the players in the league, it's a different time, man. It's a different time. And I think we all understand that. I think that we understand there's a difference between the 70s and 80s. There's a difference between the 80s and 90s, 90s to 2000s, 2000 to 2010s, 2010s to the 2020s. I think we understand thoroughly and clearly that basketball has evolved from when it began back in the 1940s. I think we clearly understand that. And like I said, the link also, if you want to watch like the whole clip or the whole video, because I was going to show parts of it, but if you want to watch the whole thing, just go to the description box in the YouTube, where you clicked on to get here, go in the description box, hit that link. You can watch the whole thing. But like I said, I just want to make a point. And by the way, yo, Unc, I see you. Unc, I see you. What up, Just Win Baby podcast? All right. I see you. Big fan, Breezy. Appreciate that. Hit that like button. And Bruce, what up? What up? And then Bruce said all he heard was bullcrap from KG. and Bruce, look, that's fair. That's what we talking about today, right? So I'm going to get into my thoughts real quick. And of course, I'm going to start inviting everybody in. So, Big fan, Breezy, Just Win Baby podcast. All you guys stay right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to let you guys in and let y'all cook as well. But here's the point that I'm trying to make right here. Salute the realest, salute to everybody in the chat. The point that I want to make is this right here. So let me bring this up. All right. Okay. Because KG was like, yo, when you watch the whole video, of course, he's like, yo, Stephen A., we never seen nothing like this. We never, witnessed anything. What if a person, you never seen a Ferrari or a Lamborghini and somebody pulls up next to you, but you never saw a car like that? And he kind of had Stephen A. on pause, like, Like, that's valuable. And he's like, exactly, you know, to KG to make his point, he was telling Stephen A, you know, exactly. Like, you would be like, whoa, like, I've never seen nothing like that. You know what I mean? And I get that. And I think even Stephen A. Smith even understood what KG was alluding to. Like, he was like, yeah, you know, when you've never seen them before, it's like, wow, that's an eye popper, that's a whatever. But Stephen A, of course, he he comes back and he's just like, but we never seen, you know, cats win 3 championships, leave, and then win 3 championships again, right? And all those arguments, right? Because it's the same arguments we've been hearing since LeBron hit the league, right? You know, is LeBron better than Jordan? But that's not really what I'm touching on, because we heard that argument a million times. What I am want to emphasize on is that KG did make some points. I do believe that a lot of us, right, and I say as a whole, a lot of us are so used to what we grew up in, right? And what I mean by that is, now me personally, I'm not an emotional biased person, right? I love Kobe Bryant, but I can also tell you the heirs of Kobe Bryant. I'm not one of those people that'll get on here and be like, he was better than Jordan, LeBron, Tim Duncan, and all. I don't talk crazy. I talk like I got some sense. All right, the man had his flaws, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, 5 and 7 in the finals, right? You know, honestly, against the Detroit Pistons, that was all his fault, if you ask me personally. And we ain't talking about him today, but I can break that down in a different video. You know what I'm saying? He even admits it. But my point is that I'm not one of them fans of a player that would sit up here and just say straight bull crap, knowing that there's context behind everything, right? And what I put up on the screen, of course, hopefully you guys can see it, is we already know the stats, right? We already know the stats. So I'm just putting that up there just for people who are new to basketball, not really used to basketball, but you see the timeline, 1946 up till 2023 to 24. Basketball has been around for a long time. And this is one thing I did love about Jordan. Anytime the media came to Jordan and they asked him, Jordan, you feel like you the GOAT? You feel like you the one? What did Jordan always do, even to this very day? Look, man, that's not fair to me to say, because I haven't played no Wilt Chamberlain. I haven't played no Jerry West. You know, I haven't played all these great guys in the past. You know what I mean? He didn't get to play LeBron James, and I'm sure he would love to, but he didn't get to play no LeBron James. He said definitively you can't really have those kind of arguments because you would never get to see it. Now, it generates a good barbershop talk, right? So here's the stats for you. I'm not going to go over it because you already know the stats. It, you know, generates a good barbershop talk, but at the end of the day, we'll never get to see it, right? Honors and awards. Y'all already know the deal. I don't really have to get too detailed about it. But I'm going to tell you the biggest thing that gets me. This is the biggest thing that gets me, and why Jordan personally is always going to be the GOAT for me, right? If you think LeBron is, I ain't going to argue with you. That's just how you feel, right? This is what gets me. Let me find it. I'm just like, man, not only did Jordan play less, like he didn't even play all them seasons, you know, he didn't play for 21 years, but in that 10-year span, and I'm trying to find it right now, right here. Let me see if it's showing up on y'all side too. Yeah, it is. All right, cool. So I'm gonna use my little mouse here, and I'm just looking at this best season part. Best season. So collectively, right? Because if you can be like other analysts and try to make one player look better than the other, but collectively, I'm not even looking at the you know, accolades, right? Because they're both champions, they both do their thing, whatever. We already had that conversation. But look at their best seasons, right? Prime, best. Now I ask you, right? And this is why Jordan, to me, you know, like I said, besides defensive, all these awards, forget all that. Look at this. Points per game, 87 was his best, right? He was young. He just came into the league. 37.1. That's like a video game number. That's an average, bro. That's an average. Like, you mean my man almost averaging 40 points? Yes, sir. You know what I mean? It ain't too hard if I ain't know nothing about basketball. Rebounds per game. Okay, not too far off. I'm gonna give LeBron 9. So he's over Jordan by 1. You know, even though he's 50 pounds lighter and 3 inches smaller, but I mean, hey, you know, assists per game. Okay, I can look at that in different ways too, but give it to LeBron. Steals per game. Okay, Jordan winning there. Blocks per game. Okay, so ultimately what this is telling me is that if I didn't know basketball, I'm going to rock with that dude that played defense too. Like, that defense looked good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even bringing in the accolades. That defense looked good. He can score and he can play defense, right? Just on a simple level. Not going to go over their accolades. Everybody knows their accolades. But at the end of the day, if you watch the man play, if you've seen both of them play, you already know the story. You can pick who you want to pick for all I care. I'm not here to argue that. But what I did, like real Eleazy, I see you landed 216. I see you Pagan 180. I see you. Salute, salute. What I do like about what KG said, though, is that I do think people stay biased and they stay stuck. And this is what I mean. And I think even Stephen A did a good job of even giving him a little credit on that and just kind of agreeing to some things, but not, fully. Jordan's still his GOAT too. But he did say, it's like, look, we're used to seeing the game one way. All right. So if you're born in the 70s, used to seeing it one way. You're born in the 90s, used to seeing it one way. Got it. But it's like, what if Anthony Davis? What if LeBron James? What if Greek Freak? What if Luka? What if these guys think they are doing their best? What if they are? Okay. Now, granted, I hope they're not, and I'm going to say this for everybody in the NBA, I hope they're not soft enough to take good criticism, because if you're weak in an area, just like all of us, if I'm weak at something, tell me so I could get better. But there are some correspondents, even people on the YouTube channels, that do come at people at a very emotional and biased stance, right? Because I will agree, LeBron is looking phenomenal in his 21st season. That is phenomenal. Right? I mean, I'm not a fan, but I've never seen that before. I can agree to that. That is very phenomenal. You know what I mean? So I give him that. But see, that's the difference between admiring and respecting something that somebody's doing, and the difference between, is he the best player of all time, of all eras? That's different. I can admire that. I have no problem with that. But see, I think a lot of times what a lot of people like to do, and it may not even be nobody on this panel, what a lot of people like to do is that they love a player so much and they love their time so much that they can't even give people their flowers while they're still here. And I think that was the whole principle of KG's argument. Now, granted, again, I'm with Stephen A. I'm a rock with a dude that literally was in a 10-year time span, won 6 championships, and was you couldn't do nothing with him. I mean, hell, after the man left for those 2 years, that's the only time other people got a chance to win. But when he was there, ain't nobody else winning. That says a lot. It's like, damn, like that's not even me getting into analytics, all that crap. That just says a lot by itself. Dude was stopping legends from winning championships. It's insane, right? So at the end of the day, man, it's one of those things where, and I always ask people this question: do you want a guy that I tell people, if you're a GM, do you want a guy, like I said, forget the accolades, like you want a guy that's gonna give you 10 years where you could possibly win 6 to 8 championships, or do you want a guy for 20 years that's going to give you, 4 or 5? It's like, which one? And if you pick the guy for 20 years, perfectly fine, because you may be the type of GM that looks like this. I'm all about the money, right? 20 years, that's a long time. That's 2 decades of us collecting tickets, collecting checks, right? So if you're a money ran business person, perfect. But if you're a person that likes to win, you might be the guy that'll take that 10-year player and just go ahead and stack up these chips, because I can make money and revenue off of the winner. I can make commercials off of this dude who's always going to show up and everybody wants to beat him, right? So again, that goes to individual, how you think, where you come from type of thought processes. But at the end of the day, I think KG was just saying, because he is a player, he does talk to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A talks to these guys as well. I think what he is saying is, man, like, we don't know these people personally, man. You don't know if that's what they were thinking or what they were doing, right? Now, granted, that could be a conversation within itself, because I know Stephen A. Smith has said plenty of times on the national airways, yo, come talk to me. Call me. You know what I'm saying? Something happened in the family. You hurting something I don't know about? Let me know, and I will go back on air and correct myself. I will defend him in that sense. He has said that plenty of times when players get it twisted with him. He's like, look, just call me, hit me up, get to my people if you don't know me, and I will correct myself. I will go back on and say sorry. But when people dodge you and people don't talk to you, what do you expect? And GOAT James, I expect that from a LeBron fan. And I mean, look, Jordan's overrated. I'm going to put your stuff up here. That's fine. See, I'm not even tripping about that. It don't bother me. You have your reasons why you feel that way. And I think that's what KG is talking about. Like, that it's okay. Like, I'm not going to get mad at that. I would never agree with you, But I'm telling you, I would never get mad at that because you feel how you feel. You think how you think. It's like, man, LeBron is the dude. He passes, he assists, he rebounds, he's strong, he's played longer. Whatever your reasons are, that's real to you. You see what I'm saying? I would never knock you down for that, but just not would never agree. But I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because he is one of the greatest players of all time. I can't say that he's not, because then I'd be talking crazy, right? So at the end of the day, man, I'm going to start letting you guys come in after this little commercial break, man. It's 2-minute commercial break. But look, man, when y'all come in, you know how I already do it. I'm going to start with the first person or whatnot. But the question is, before y'all hop on and I drop this link, the question is do you think KG has a point as a whole when it comes to the value of players today, comparing them to players of the past? So it don't even have to be about Jordan and LeBron. It could be about Charles Barkley and Luka. It don't matter, just in general. Do you think KG has a point that people as a whole, fans, you know, analysts, you know, players, do we think as a whole that we critique these guys unfairly and we don't give them their flowers? And if so, why? And if not, why? So that's the question before I break off, man. But look, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to start letting you guys in after the commercial break. Yo, man, and we're going to be right back. So let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, the NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. But how does it work? Like this. First up is group play. All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records.
Here's what the groups look like in the West. Here's what they look like in the East.
Each team in a group plays each other one time. A total of 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Now, those games happen Tuesdays and Fridays in November, so set your calendar. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. Now, in each group, the team with the best group play record after those 4 games, they're moving on. The team with the next best record in each conference, those 2 are the wild cards. Always watch out for the wild cards. Now, we get to the knockout round. 8 teams, single elimination, and you know what that means. Win and move on, or lose, and you're out. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? You're headed to Vegas, baby. That's right. In Las Vegas, the semifinal battles will get us to the championship game on December 9th. 2 teams in a winner-take-all final to be named champion and be awarded the first ever NBA Cup. Come on now. Look, there's a lot to look forward to this season. Players on new teams, rookies new to the league, and teams just looking to make some noise. And the NBA in-season tournament is going to be a can't-miss, must-see, high-stakes, high-level competition. And if you're a hoops head just like me, I promise you, you're going to love it.
All right, you heard what the man said. You're going to love it, and I hope y'all enjoying it in tournament. I know I've been enjoying it, man. But look, man, real quick, yo, Miss Tay in the chat, yo, she's been a member for 5 months. Yo, I'm gonna give a hand clap for that. We appreciate you, Miss Tay. And yo, Bruce, so you already got the question, man. I hope you're doing good this morning. Tell me, brother, was KG, did he had any valid points far as when it comes to critiquing these players today compared to players and errors in the past? Go ahead.
What's up, Rick? What's up, everyone in the chat? Whoever comes in the panel. I hope everybody's good. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you feel better. You're feeling better, Rick.
Thank you. For a little bit. I appreciate it.
KG may have a point, but does he follow his point? He says something on Stephen A. Smith show, but when he does his podcast with Paul Pierce, he's been destroying those players, the current players. I mean, the way he talks about AD, he said that he runs better than AD, right? He runs better than AD right now. And I think they were talking about Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole should be out of the league or something like that.
Yep.
I listened to their podcast. So KG has multiple personalities, man. I don't know. Is it because Showtime Sports is closing, trying to get a job with LeBron people? You know. I mean, what? Oh God, there's a lot of things I could say. I'm just gonna repeat your podcast, man. KG said a lot of crazy things. I respect him as a player, but he says a lot of crazy things, man. I made peace with whoever thinks that their players in their era is better. I made peace with it. Like the gentleman in the comments saying that Jordan is overrated. Okay, that's fine. Like you, Rick, that's fine. You can have your opinion, whatever. Jordan is overrated. But I have never heard Jordan not once said, I'm the greatest player in the world. He may have said it on the court to other players. Like, I'm the greatest ever. He never said it. And I don't think he paid people to go on TV to have talking point for him. People do it. Like every day you have a lot of LeBron or talking points I hear every day. Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp came up with the Go James. Now you see, now you have somebody calling himself Go James. So I'm not saying LeBron is not great. He's great. I mean, he's great. But some of those centers he's playing in today's game, will they be starters in the 90s? Will they be starters in the 2000s? Chet Holmgren? LeBron is bigger than Chet Holmgren. Come on, man. LeBron is bigger than Chet Holmgren. He's the starter. Of course, he's going to bully him. He's going to score like 50, 40, 30 on those guys. No Vucevic? Come on, man. Nurkic? Really? Will Nurkic be your starter in the 90s? Heck no. Will it be in the league in the 90s? You cried
Heck
after 1 year.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I know you're a Phoenix fan, Suns fan, so that's fine.
Heck
But
yeah.
okay. But so I'm saying KG says a lot of things, but in his podcast, he's destroying those current players.
I mean, you're right, Bruce, because when I did see that podcast with him and Paul Pierce, he do be ripping up Jordan Poole. He did say, you know, faster than AD. And like you said, that can, you know, become kind of confusing to a lot of us out here when you go back on Stephen A. Smith's show and say we got to be more generous or critique a little bit better and try to understand these players and where they come from. So that can throw a lot of us off. But, you know, just to stick to what he was saying, because, you know, I'm the type of person where I agree with you when you seem like you have multiple personalities or you backstep a lot in your conversations. You know, I may not take all your words as Bible scripture, right? But I did see the point in, do some people just have a very nasty bias basis on certain players based upon what they're used to seeing? So I did kind of agree with that because I've met people like that. You know, I myself is like, and it sounds like you as well. We're not those kind of people. Like, you know, we judge you just fairly off of what we know and what we see. You know, we still give you your flowers. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think LeBron's one of the greatest players as well. But what are you about to say, Bruce? Are you about to say something?
Yes, I was going to say quickly. For some time, people were saying Kobe is better than Jordan. And then LeBron appeared. I hope all the LeBron fans don't get offended when they say Wemby is better than LeBron. If Wemby starts winning some championships, I hope the way that we are feeling right now, you don't feel like when Wemby starts winning championships or whoever is coming later, I hope that you guys keep the same energy. Okay? All right.
Hey, yo, Ken, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Ken, you there?
My bad, bro. I was just working out.
You
What
good?
you said?
You good? Well, go ahead. What's your answer on the point that KG was trying to make to Stephen A. that the analyst fans, everybody around, that we critique and we're unfair to a lot of these players, man? Like, we don't see the value in them. Like, what do you got to say about that?
Stephen A. said that to KG.
No, KG said that to Stephen A.
Oh yeah, I agree. Because like we taking Curry, LeBron, KD talent and greatness for granted right now. Because we're not appreciating what they're doing at the age that they're doing that. Because let's just be honest, and I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying, Kobe, Michael Jordan, Shaq, these guys by age 34, 35, they were out of their prime. They weren't nowhere the players they were young in their prime, early in their prime. But KD, Bron, Curry, they're sustaining what they did in their prime. I'm not saying they're as good, but they're sustaining what they've been doing early in their prime. So that's why I think we should appreciate what these guys bring to the game more. Because I don't think if I'm being honest, I don't think we're gonna see another set of players like Curry, Bron, and KD in a while. Generations probably. If I'm just being honest. So I think we should appreciate what they're doing right now.
They said the same thing about Jordan, Barkley, all the greats.
But they weren't. But
be
hold on, Jordan and Barkley, they weren't playing until age 35 though.
When you're getting beat up all the time, you're getting elbows. You know,
so
all
Curry,
the things.
So Curry, KD, Bron didn't have to deal with that.
When you're getting beat up all the time, you're getting elbows. The things that you guys call what is it called when they go to the camera and they kick people out? There's level
review,
1, level 2.
Review.
Oh, technical.
No. Flagrant foul. Flagrant foul.
Okay.
Those were not flagrant. Okay, back in the day. Okay, the referee will tell you, get up. There's nothing's wrong with you. Get up. For now, for a little push, flagrant 1. Really? Come on, man.
On the rim, flagrant, technical foul. Can't even hang on the rim no more.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Nah, I agree that I agree that it's softer, but it's still a physical game, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Physical. All right.
It's still
a little push of Draymond Green. I'm not a fan of LeBron Draymond Green. A little push of Draymond Green on Donovan Mitchell is get ejected from the game. Really, man? Really?
You ain't see when Draymond put Rudy Gobert in the headlock?
That was not an injection back in the day, bro. That was an ejection. That was like, go back and play. Okay? That's nothing. Headlock, we used to say that all the time. Somebody injured a player, Rudy or Adamovich. He didn't go to jail. He would go to jail today.
So Dylan Brooks didn't injure Gary Payton? Exactly.
What?
Dylan Brooks didn't injure Gary Payton in the Memphis vs. Warriors playoff series?
Man, Dylan Brooks will retire in the 90s, bro. Okay.
I'm just saying, it's still dirty players now, bro. Like Grayson Allen, Dylan Brooks, Marcus Smart.
That's not dirty player. That's laundry player in the 90s.
All right, bro. All right. Let them go play in the 90s and see what they do, because they know they smart with it though. They don't just make it obvious. They be like slick with it. Let them go play in the 90s where you could be dirty, obnoxiously.
I still think there's some players right now, they're better than a lot of players in the 90s. I agree with that. With you with that. I think Curry, LeBron, and KD, they're better than a lot of players in the 90s.
So why do we take them for granted, Bruce?
Who's taking them for granted? Who? Not me. Not me. But what I'm not taking, you guys taking them for granted because you let them pass. You're not keeping them accountable for their failures. If you have that talent, if you're so good, there's sometimes you cannot fail all the time. I don't know. I don't know anybody who's taking them for granted. I'm not taking them for granted. But will I miss LeBron playing? Heck no. Will I miss KD playing? No. I know you're a KD fan. Will I miss Curry playing? Yes.
All right. So this is what I will say. It looks like, GOAT James has started a little chat, what I'm saying, in the panel here. And I'm going to start from the top here. Let me go back to where we first started. And so, GOAT James, you are the star today, my friend, because you got people talking. So I'm going to start here. He said, these the same N-words that will put Bill Kareem as they GOAT because they played in the 60s, but will put Jordan as they GOAT. Let me keep going. I got you, Bruce. Then he goes on to say, let's see, don't diss the 60s players, then put Jordan and Bird and them boys over them. We know these N-words love the 90s. Let me keep going. And then he said, talk about how great them 60 players was and not just one singular guy from the 90s with the laughing emoji. And Bruce, I'm going to let you go after I say what I have to say. So let's keep things very clear here. Remember the whole point of the show, right, is that if you agree or disagree with that, do we see the value in players today compared to how analysts, ourselves, and even fans of the game may view a certain player, and no matter what era, depending on their bias, right? Do we really give them their value? Now, Bruce did say and show love to LeBron James. He said that LeBron is one of the greatest players. He may not be his personal GOAT. Again, that's fair. And by the way, GOAT James, I think you did mention it here when I find it, that you said that you didn't even see Jordan play. So then that kind of like hurts an argument for you, because now when you talk to somebody who did watch him play, you're not even really gonna know the value that KG's point was making that I'm trying to run at, that you ain't even seeing Jordan's value. Like, I'm showing you the numbers, but all that don't matter to you because you didn't even see it. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, for a person who saw probably the better half of I didn't see, because I was real young when he was like winning his first three, but I saw the other half. My man, everywhere you went, Jordan was on TV, on your shoes, under the ground, in the sky. Michael Jackson making videos with him. Like, he was that guy. And he wasn't that guy because they just wanted to pick him. He was that guy because you had to pick him. He just stopped everybody. He was dominating the league for 10 years strong. You really couldn't do nothing with him. And other players would tell you that. And it's funny how players of today would still say that Michael Jordan is their favorite GOAT, even though they probably didn't even see him play at all, even with the Wizards. So that just says a lot to me when a person who never even watched the player play, you know what I mean, still has them as their GOAT and they're playing on a professional level in the NBA. That just says a lot by itself, but that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, the point is that if you feel like analysts, yourself, people that you know are just not valuing players like they should because they're so stuck on yesteryear. And like I said, to defend Bruce, he gave LeBron his flowers. He said, yeah, LeBron's one of the greatest players. I have nothing wrong with that. Ken even said that, yeah, he feels that, a lot of people, analysts, fans, players, they don't really show love to a lot of players today because they still admiring and they're still stuck to the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, 90s, whatever. So that's the point. But I'm going to tell you right now, Go James, if you say you never saw Jordan, bro, you ain't gonna win a lot of arguments. I'm just gonna say, especially on the pull-up podcast with this group, it ain't gonna fly too well. Go ahead, Chef, man. What's your answer to the question?
Salute, fellas. Salute. What's good?
Salute.
I just got in here, bro. I heard y'all talking about LeBron. What was the question?
Oh, the question is basically, KG and Stephen A, they had a talk. The whole point was that KG was coming at Stephen A saying on Stephen A's show that we don't give value and flowers to the players who play today. That a lot of times that when we critique them as a whole, that we don't show them proper love because we're so stuck on yesteryear. So what's your response to that?
I agree and disagree. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if y'all seen that game with KD and Bron when they went and shook hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then Reggie Miller was like, yeah, this is the Larry Bird of this generation and the Magic Johnson. It's nothing wrong with saying that, but it's like, appreciate what you're seeing, bro. You feel me? That's all.
Okay.
So Go James is arguing with himself in the comments. That's why I was breathing and citing. So every time somebody say like LeBron is not have a terrible car, but Jordan was driving a 86 Honda. I haven't mentioned Jordan at all. All I was saying was KG was arguing himself, whatever. And then there's some players in this era that are way terrible. That's why people like LeBron are dominating. And all of a sudden, the gentleman just went on Jordan. I mean, there were other great players. So I don't know why he's mentioning Bill Russell and Chamberlain. I didn't mention that. I didn't say they were better or Jordan was better than them. And I think, Rick, you said Jordan said he was not the GOAT because he didn't play against those players. So I don't know why is he talking about.
Yo, Bruce, can I ask you a question, man?
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player of all time?
Yeah.
Is
Michael
Jordan? Yes.
Okay, because you just sounded a little biased.
How? How did I sound biased?
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. You just sound a little biased because and my bad for cutting you off, dog. But you just sound a little biased when you was talking about Bron has to have this type of car. Now Jordan got this type of car. Like all these comparisons, like it sounds like you don't like LeBron fans, and that's getting on your nerves. You feel me? That's why you talking about all these trash players today. That's why he's still dominating.
I didn't say players were trash today.
What did you say? All these players are. You said not all.
I said the players are not as good as they were back then. Okay. I said some of those players today will not start in the 90s and the 2000s.
And
that's what I said.
You said that's why LeBron isn't dominating, right? I mean, that's why he is dominating, right?
Yes.
Players. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, you have like a bias towards the 90s.
How is that bias? Chet Holmgren No, everybody can move Shaq Holmgren. Shaq can move Shaq Holmgren right now.
Hey, back in the day, them niggas playing on hardwood floor with Chuck Taylor. Stop playing.
I got
playing
you.
with
I
bro.
got you.
Stop capping,
I'm
bro.
not trying to
Literally, bro.
disrespect them.
And then
I'm not
you
trying
have
to
to play
disrespect
defense
them,
or you're
bro.
on the bench. Simple as that.
Listen, I'm not trying to
What Bruce is
disrespect
saying
them,
is
bro.
these niggas get baby too much.
Ain't nobody
That's all.
ain't
And
nobody
then all they care
disrespecting
is
this guy,
shooting
bro.
threes and making highlight reels. These niggas don't
Bro.
play the game of basketball. I'm telling you, bro. The 80s and
Look,
90s were
bro,
destroyed in 2000s.
This sound like somebody else who
After
biased.
2010, this era got trashed. Right or wrong?
Bro, listen,
on,
this
man.
is KG's point.
This
That's
league ain't the
KG's
same no
whole
more.
point.
KG
Bro,
sold
you
his
just
soul, just
made
like Gilbert
KG's
Arenas.
whole
Oh my
point.
God.
What do Gilbert
You made
Arenas show?
KG's whole point, bro.
Gilbert Arenas is a scoring
You
guard.
just made
If
KG.
Gilbert
You're not even
Arenas
talking
was in
about
today's
Gilbert Arenas.
NBA, he'll be Cam Thomas. Straight up. All he
Wait,
gotta do
what?
is score.
What?
The fuck he know?
See, this
Yes.
dude disrespectful, bro.
Yes.
This dude is disrespectful.
How is
Told you,
it?
Jay.
So if
on,
we have an opinion about basketball in the NBA today, we are disrespectful.
No,
I have not disrespected one
Thomas
player
averaging
right now.
33 off the
when
bench.
did I
Fuck
say
you
that?
talking about? That
When did I say that? I said that dude.
Kevin
is
Thomas averaging
disrespectful,
33. Stop playing with me.
What? What did you
For like
say?
a week. For like a week.
What you said?
Oh my God.
Yo,
What up, Chris? What up,
Yeah.
Chris? Go ahead and respond to the question, man. Salute.
yeah, it was good with it, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Salute.
I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I just get tired of all this damn bullshit with these Jordan fans, bro. Y'all niggas don't respect no other players but this man, my nigga. You feel me?
Mm.
And it's just a damn shame, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really addressing nobody. I'm just saying in general, bro. You feel me? Niggas gotta stop that dumb shit, man. What's happening with
Okay,
you?
what's your point? What's your point, man?
I like LeBron.
Besides this
Hey, hold on. Let my nigga T Sweet to talk, man.
Well, I was gonna say, I like LeBron as a player and shit. All the player executive shit. That's what I call him out for. And players, let's keep it a buck. The league be cheating for this nigga. I never took away how great LeBron was. That's not what I'm saying.
Wow.
But he said he just cheated.
Ever since the Boston game when he threw that temper tantrum, the Lakers went from averaging 11 to 12 free throws a game to like 30 free throws. And it took them 78 games to make the playoffs. If it wasn't for the fucking
just one,
bro, are you serious, bro?
Office,
just that one season, just that one season, huh, T Sweet.
Okay, that's why I can't stand the Lakers. They be fucking cheating.
Bro, come on now.
Oh wow.
Go back.
Come on now.
It's all documented.
This man said ever since they had a temper tantrum, they went
against
on the
my
win.
team.
Come on,
against
bro.
my Celtics. Yes.
So you are clearly,
we all know, you know what I'm saying?
You a Celtics
Lakers be
fan,
cheating, bro.
Hey, T Sweet's my dog. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He gonna have his taste like that, man. I ain't tripping about that shit, dog. I'm just saying, bro.
No, Chris, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree, disagree. It's all good. No disrespect.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's up with old boy.
I have LeBron sneakers. Like I have LeBron shorts. Like, come on, bro. LeBron be having nice shoes. I don't hate that nigga. I just not a fan of him.
Bro, you do not be wearing no
But he got
bronze.
some saucy shit. No, I'm
them
just
bulky
saying.
ass. You do not be wearing no bronze, bro.
Yes, I do. I be getting these casuals saying that, just because a nigga have an opinion or just because I'm not a fan of your favorite player, I'm a hater. How did that make me a hater? I'm not talking about this nigga
who
family.
said you was a hater?
No. That's what these niggas be saying on these other panels. Not y'all. I'm just being honest. These niggas is weirdos. They mad because I don't worship Derrick King. Like, I don't give a fuck if you talk about Jason Tatum. That's my favorite player. I don't give a fuck if you talk about Steph. That's my favorite player. But at the same time, I'm not going to get mad and hella defensive just because you had an opinion on Jason Tatum. That's your opinion. I'm not going to get mad and call you out your name. Nigga, it's basketball. Feel me?
But
I think disagree.
I think KG's main point was, bro, the game changed. Just appreciate what it is. You feel me? Instead of just comparing, it's cool to compare because it's gonna happen. But when you constantly do it, bro, it's like, come on now.
That shit annoying.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, just let KD and Bron, the greatest scorers ever, bro. This man Reggie Miller talking about some shit from 40 years ago, bro. Let them have their moment.
Yeah, CKG playing. He playing it the right way, right? He trying not to get lost in time. You feel me? Cause he already know, man. It's too many niggas out here that love the '90s, man. I don't know what it is about the '90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? We could think back to all the other great players that played before the '90s, right?
Nah,
Niggas
But
refuse
bro,
to
we
bring
gonna
them
do the
guys
same.
up.
nah. Just
We gonna do the
today's
same thing
game.
in the future.
Today's game is soft. It's not like how basketball used to be played. You know what I'm saying? These
You say
niggas
Yeah.
get
that you say it's
babies,
soft today.
pampered, all types of shit.
I mean, we
How
gonna
was
do
it
the
soft,
same
bro?
thing in the future, though, bro.
If they was in the 90s or early 2000s, they would not be playing this shit they playing. The low management, come on, bro. Niggas faking injuries. Niggas Zion Williamson tricking money on hoes. He been healthy this whole time. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, pulling that shit in. Come on, bro.
You
Come
don't
on,
think
man.
it was people doing that back then?
That don't make them niggas soft, man. It's just all the exposure that these niggas getting now.
You know,
You know
you
what
have a
I'm saying?
player.
It's
You have a player.
a
He
lot more
said
cameras.
you have a player. He said he's dominating and he's wearing pearls. Come on, man. And
All
all he
right.
does is
See
scream.
now, yeah, that's bias, bro.
Man, what the hell is you
That's
talking about,
bias.
bro?
You talking about
That's
hair.
bias.
You
He's
talking
wearing
about
pearls
hair,
and
brother.
he said he's dominating and all he
Bro,
does is screams.
you
Are you
talking
kidding
about
me?
curly hair. That's bro, come on now.
Curly hair. I didn't say
Man, you
curly
ain't even
hair.
talking
I said
basketball,
pearls.
bro.
For
Pearls.
real.
You talking about
Pearls.
some whole other
Oh, you
shit.
Pearls.
said pearls?
Pearls. That's what I said. Pearls.
Pearls. Bro, it's still not, bro. Come on.
And
Okay.
see, this is my issue, man. These dudes try to make it about all this other shit instead of talking about basketball, bro. It's the reason why I call out certain Jordan
Really,
fans. I don't have an
in your
issue.
comments where you talking
I don't have an
basketball?
issue.
In your
I don't have
comments
an
where you
issue with
talking
all Jordan
basketball?
fans.
In your comments where you
Did you
talking
read them?
basketball?
Didn't you read them?
Man, you
In
know,
your
I think you a
Did
comments
you
little
read them?
where you
biased,
talking
bro. Not a
basketball?
little bit.
Did you read my comments?
What did I mention it? You did not understand what I said? In your comments where you talking basketball. It's
Did
because I
you
read
read my
them. That's why I'm
comments?
asking you. That's why I'm asking you. You cannot respond to my question with a question. In your comments where you
Man, I
talking
can
about
respond with
basketball.
whatever the fuck I want to respond with, nigga.
All
All
right.
right,
The
Chris,
fuck is
man.
you talking about?
All right. So essentially, I think KG made a point to everybody on the panel right now is that we all may have an attachment to a certain era, maybe a certain player, a couple of players. But I will agree with him in the valid point of I think sometimes that if you're biased and you could be stuck on somebody that, of course, you may look at another player today or even in the past a little more less or a little bit more than what you should fairly see through a lens. Now, to defend Bruce a little bit, so it kind of seems like it's a gang up right now, in my opinion, Bruce did give LeBron some love. He did give a man some love. He said it's not his favorite player. He said, but he is one of the greats. That's love to me. That's value to me, right? So we can't argue with nobody on this panel who your great is. I mean, hell, we talking about defensive player. I saw Sean say that Fat Lever was defensive, but also Sidney Moncrief that played for the Bucks back in the day. And this is before they start making Defensive Player of the Year awards. So then how many players in the past never even got a chance to get that award since they didn't create it? Or the three-point line. See, that's what I mean by conjecture, context, all that kind of stuff. Because when you really start breaking stuff down, that's where it's a big mess. This is why I never argue who your favorite player is, because the game has changed. It has evolved. It's still evolving. When you bring up the 90s, there was hand checking. I mean, you can see if somebody really could dribble the ball back then because you can literally put your hand on somebody. But now they took that away. Is that a good or a bad thing? It don't really matter to me. But to some people that's stuck in a certain time capsule, it is a big thing. Right? Because it's like, look, if I can hand check him, he wouldn't be able to do that. Kyrie wouldn't be able to dribble like that. Now, of course, you come to a person like me, I'd be like, Kyrie would lift more weights and get you to crisscross applesauce because the man is just that talented, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where when it's subjective, it's not definitive, right? And this is why I do respect people's opinion on who they think's the greatest. I heard a person tell me that Will Chamberlain's the greatest basketball player. He don't care about championships. He don't care about how many games you played. So this is against LeBron, right? LeBron is still running. He's 21 years and running. But he's basically saying that, hey, Will Chamberlain better than him because he's a walking stat sheet. Can't nobody beat that man as an individual. And you know what I said? That's fair because that's how you feel. That's just how you look at the game. So I have no arguments there. And I think the valid point of what KG and the whole reason why I'm even bringing this up and is creating a good conversation between us all is that I do think, and it is fair to say, that some people are just stuck in their time capsules. They like what they used to watch. And sometimes they can make a player today or in the past seem a little bit more, a little bit less. But I will also say about LeBron and Jordan, just in this sense, and Bruce touched on it too, and I touched on it in the beginning of the show. Jordan himself never said that he was the GOAT. LeBron said he was the GOAT sitting in his barbershop show. I think that started a lot of the arguments right there. That's where it really fired. Okay, so it wasn't even from us. It was from the players themselves. Jordan never said it. And then LeBron said he was after he beat the Warriors, right? And that was phenomenal. So let me make sure I do throw that out there as a a podcaster. That was cool to me. I've never seen that. I was like, yo, I said, this man came back 3-1. Like, that's dope, and won a championship. I gave LeBron all his flowers that year. And it's one of those memories I never forget. But when LeBron said that, it literally started a fire across the waves up until today, and a target has been on his back. And let me be fair to LeBron as well. And I'm not even a fan. I'm a Kobe fan. Everybody knows that. And let me be fair to him. We created that. We created LeBron because before even he came into the league, the man was supposed to win 20 championships before he even touched the court. Y'all know I ain't lying. Before the man even came into the NBA, he was the chosen one. He was the king. He was this. And like I said, when you a young brother like him coming from a single parent home, a broken lifestyle, and you got all this pressure on you, to give LeBron his flowers and his value, my man handled himself pretty well, just as a human being overall, and he's a phenomenal basketball player. That's coming from a Kobe fan, okay? The man wearing purple and gold, and all I can see is Kobe when I see purple and gold, even though you had Magic, even though you had Kareem, you got LeBron, you got Jerry West, you got all these Shaq, all these great players that wear purple and gold, but I still love me some Kobe, but I'm not biased enough to talk crazy. Like I said, LeBron has done phenomenal things. He had a target on his back before he hit the league. That is also true. But I think what started all this chaos is when LeBron said that made me the greatest after beating the Warriors, coming back from that 3-1. I think that's where it started, but I could be wrong.
Man, I think that been a conversation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my household. I'm not gonna speak for everybody else. But Bruce, man, my bad. I want to ask you a question, bro. I respect your basketball knowledge, bro. I just want to ask you, what's your top 5?
Top 5 what?
What's your top 5 all time?
You want to see if I put LeBron in my top 5?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
100%.
he's not in my top 5.
He's not? All right, guys. Salute. Hey, bro.
And see,
Me on
hey,
here.
look. See, this is the reason why I be on that certain Jordan fans, bro, because they be doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Jordan
when you say something about Jordan,
5, all the 5 players are Jordan.
Bro,
so why you guys care about that?
I can't even finish my tape. You know what I'm saying? He just want to jump in my damn mix, bro. Like, come on, man. You see this? Jordan fans just be crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But you know what I'm saying, bro? It's just. No, I'm just saying, bro. It just don't make no sense, man. Like, you got all these guys, and I'm pretty sure everybody here name is more than likely Michael Jordan, like 2-3 Lakers players, and probably somebody else, Kareem or somebody. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to put guys like Wilt and Bill Russell in that conversation. You feel me? That's why I said in the chat, bro, I'm 33 years old. I don't have to have Jordan in my top 5 or whatever, but just because everybody else do. Now, he sat here and say he don't got LeBron in his top 5, but if I say I don't have Jordan in my top 5, I'm a hater. I don't know basketball. Like, come on, bro. Let's keep this shit 100, man. People got to stop being scared to do what they want to do. It's no official list at all whatsoever. It never was an official list. So people get all up in their emotions, you know, want to talk crazy about certain people and stuff like that, bro. Let's just leave that where it's at and let's talk basketball. You know what I'm saying? Jordan fans begin, and I'm not saying all Jordan fans. Certain Jordan fans love to get emotional when you speak about this dude. But then they don't have that same energy for none of the other great players that played. So like I heard this dude sit up here and say something a little while ago talking about a lot of these players today not as good as the 90s players. LeBron just dominating because they ain't that good. But then when Jordan dominated, the guys he played were really like that then. Man, come on, bro. That's why I really stopped talking to certain people about basketball, man, because it's just a whole lot of weird stuff going on now, man. For real though, bro.
Bro, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, bro. At first, I thought it was envy. You seen that video of Kenny Smith talking about everybody had a bag like Kyrie?
I never seen that.
I never seen that one either. Expound
Bro,
on it.
I'm just like, bro, it's going. He said everybody had that. Everybody did that, bro. I posted that shit on my channel. Like this, like you getting too much, bro. And then Jerry West talking about I'm a dog. I used to eat dogs and shit. I'm like, bro, why y'all talking shit? I'm like, for what? And he talked, bro. I don't think Jerry West ever threw an alley-oop in his career. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But bro, you ain't gotta. Why? That's my question. Just why, bro? Let them be. Let these athletes be who they
Because
are.
he gotta let people know what he did. You know what I'm saying? Jerry West was really like that, bro. Like that's what I'm saying, man.
I
Now when
get you, bro. I get you, bro. I'm just saying, like the nerds ain't gonna forget about him. You feel me? The true basketball heads ain't never gonna forget about Jerry West. No players like that. You feel me?
right. Yeah, you know
So
what I'm
Rick,
saying? I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Go ahead, Bruce.
so since I've been on the podcast, when was the first or the last time you heard me say somebody doesn't know basketball? When was the first and last time you heard me say that if they don't have Jordan in the top 5, top 10, top 20, they don't know basketball?
I never heard you say that.
Because of my opinion, I'm some kind of I don't know basketball. LeBron is not my top 5 because of my opinion. You have your opinion, okay? That's your
hey, I ain't
opinion.
got
I
no
respect
opinions,
your
bro.
opinion.
I ain't got no opinions. I got facts.
So I already know when the question was asked if I have LeBron in my top 5. Since the first day, years ago, when I've come into the podcast, I said LeBron is not in my top 5. That hasn't changed. If he wins the championship this year, he'll be in my top 5. But he's not in my top 5 yet because of my personal reason, my personal preference.
I don't think we gonna change him, bro.
What's your top 5, homie?
You talking about me or
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
tell
me.
you.
Who's that? What's your name, bro?
you talking about Chef
Hey, he
or
sounded
Bruce?
like a youngster.
The young nigga who talking. Who's that?
You call me young nigga who talking, bro. I'm 27, bro. Chill out.
Are you older than
Chill
me?
out.
Well, shit, you still young, nigga.
Chill out, bro. yeah.
Shit, you probably the
What
youngest
you were
nigga up
saying,
here.
bro?
Bruce like
You say
50.
what your top 5 is, my nigga?
For me, I'm gonna have Jordan up there, number 1. I'm gonna have LeBron number 2.
Okay.
For me, I'm gonna have Kobe. Then I'm gonna have Tim Duncan and Shaq.
Okay. Okay.
Bro.
That's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead. What's
Yeah,
yours?
go ahead, bro.
All right. Look. So I got. It's not in order. I got Kareem, Jordan, Duncan. Hold on. Kareem, Jordan, Duncan, Bill, and Kobe.
Okay.
And I
You
got
see what I
LeBron
mean?
6 or 7.
Bro.
You see what I mean? And that proves the point of what KG has said. Everybody's value, how they value players, how they value the game is going to be different. Yo, Bruce, no, I ain't lying when I say this. We had a dude up here on my member appreciation night say that Blake Griffin was his favorite player, like the greatest player. I'm not lying. Bruce, you remember that dude?
Yes.
He said Blake Griffin was the greatest player.
Hey,
Now, granted,
hey,
that was his honest, and that's what he felt. And everybody laughed a little bit, and we was like, "What? I mean, how long you been watching basketball?" Questions like that. But it was like he meant that, and you can't change his mind. It was like, yo, Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin had me out my seat too, dunking on people and doing the little behind the back spin, slamming. Like he had me jumping out the seat too. But yo, like the best player, the favorite. But hey, that's what he felt. And that was his value. You know what I'm saying? That's how he looked at the game. So I didn't knock him. I said, okay. You know?
hey, Rick. People
bro.
laugh at me when I say Paul Pierce and Rondo KG my favorite player.
I don't have an issue with that. Those
Man, how can somebody knock you for that?
You said what?
Yeah, those are dogs. Every name you just said was
Say,
a
how
dog.
can someone knock you for that? That's, them are your favorite guys.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole point of why I bring up KG's, point to Stephen A. It's like, basically, do you think that analysts and fans and everybody across the basketball world, do you not value a player based upon you being stuck somewhere mentally about a player or a generation? And I think that was very valid because, even on the panel today, even in, when you look at other people on podcasts, you will see some people are kind of stuck where they at, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, it wouldn't have happened like this here. It wouldn't have happened like this here. But like the great Michael Jordan said, we will never know. I never got to play him. We'll never know. And that's fair. I like that one because it's definitive. You will never know. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is assume, we can think. The rules have changed between Jordan's time, between Kareem's time, between Bill Russell's time. Everything has changed. Basketball, I mean, hell, when I go play ball today, and look, when I played as a kid in the 90s, when I played today in 2023, it has changed. Because even when I play regular ball at the rec, bro, people used to have like passion going down low and posting up when I was a teenager or kid. Even if you my height at 5'9", cats getting down there calling for the ball, wanting to body you up. Now there's cats taller than me, 6'8", shooting at half court. The game has changed. It has changed a lot.
Because of Steph Curry.
Okay,
brothers. Where's his credit at?
And here's the thing: I think people do give Steph Curry his credit. Even professionals give him his credit. But that's the point that KG's trying to make. Right. It's like, yo, if you stuck in a certain time capsule, you're gonna get mad at certain players and certain organizations because you so used to the game being this and this time. And it's like, look, I'm telling you, as a person that played the game, loved the game, a fan of the game, coached people, played on levels, played against D1 schools. I'm telling you, I'm okay with all of it because to me, basketball is basketball. When it comes to subjective views, I will never argue because, again, one brother loves Blake Griffin, the next brother loves Michael Jordan. One brother loves Kareem, the next dude likes Tracy McGrady. One person loves AI because AI was short, he was a dog. Another person loves Kyrie because he got better handles than AI. It's subjective, right? You would never get a definitive answer from that.
T-Sweezy, I have a question for you.
What up, brother?
Do you believe that Jason Tatum is going to end in the top 10?
Top 10 what? All time or this year?
No, top 10 all time.
That's hard. He'll have to do a lot.
Because a lot of Celtics fans tell me he's going to be top 10. He's going to end top 10 all time.
Well, he already the best small forward in the game. You feel me? But that's a top 10 right now. That's a long shot. He's not even in his prime yet. I mean, maybe if he win 3 or 4 championships, maybe if he get a
lot of people are gonna say he's
those DP. I could see him winning the. I could see him making a defensive team because they changed the rules. Because Tatum be playing like what, about 95% of his games. So if you don't play over what's the rules? About the game? 65. Yeah, Tatum be playing like 70, 78, 79. So, yeah, I can see him, So if he stack those up, maybe, but that's a long shot. That's
shit to be seen. He got a lot to do.
It's a lot to do. Like for example, Karl Malone is really a top 10 player, but he has no championship. Same thing with Barkley.
Yeah,
so people value MVPs and championships more than impact. You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
but,
look, T-Sweezy. T-Sweezy. Hey, don't spill all your secrets, bro. You know what I'm saying? People ain't gonna like hearing that type of stuff, my nigga. You feel me?
Karl Malone really the best power forward of all time, but Timmy did more, so Timmy is the best power forward. Malone is second.
But Karl Malone's the best.
Better.
Hell no.
Why you say that?
Hey, look, T-Sweezy, what I say, bro.
You gotta have defense.
Karl Malone ain't better than Tim Duncan, bro.
No way.
Yo, real debate.
Hey, what's up, bro?
I was gonna say Tyson. Yo, real debates. We're gonna answer the question that I'm gonna have Tyson answer.
Is that LeBron? Is that LeBron legacy?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's LeBron legacy.
That's right.
Oh, what up, bro?
Yeah, that's the
What's
base.
happening?
Oh, you changed
Man,
your name.
what we doing in here, man? We talking
So
about
real
Karl
debate. Here's
Malone,
the
bro?
question. Yeah, here's
He
the
ain't changed
question.
his name. It's just
So KG went on Stephen A's podcast, and here's the question: do you think that correspondents, analysts, fans in general, all across the board, do you think that we don't value players today based upon that we're still stuck in our old ways? We're stuck in a time capsule. What do you think about that?
Of course, those people do. I mean, people that learn to love the game in every facet, in every era, they can see the evolution and appreciate the old and the new, but at the same time, give a honest critique. I think Gilbert Arenas give a lot of honest critiques that's looked at as out there, out of the box, and I think they right on point from somebody who came in right in that early 2000s, early 2010s era, seen a lot, seen the evolution. I think a lot of people be downplaying the defense, and it's just the spacing and the creativity with the offense and the skill make the defense look like it's not up to par, but it really is. It's the offense is on a whole nother level. We seen that already this year with the Kings and the Pacers. They both scored almost 150 points, bro. That ain't a lack of defense. That's called balling. That's called balling, homie. I don't care what nobody got to say, bro. Old head, 35, 40, 55 years old, screaming out, talking about that ain't basketball. Bro, please. Bro, please, bro. Stop, bro. It's over. Jordan don't play no more. Kareem don't play no more. These dudes do not play no more. Like, these dudes barely on the sideline anymore. We got to leave that stuff alone. Appreciate greatness of what we see. Appreciate Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, while these dudes still around.
You know they were scoring more points in the 80s, right?
And hopefully the younger guys like Jason Tatum and them can take the torch and do what they're supposed to do. Jason Tatum is nowhere near a legend at all. He choked it down when he had a chance to become a legend, and he got stunned by Steph Curry. And also, Marcus Smart, I don't want to hear nothing about him ever being a defensive guru, because the same year you was defensive player of the year and you got your team all the way to the finals, the chef cooked your ass in the kitchen. So, it is sometimes those accolades can be a little bit
Al
deceiving.
Horford got cooked too, and Derek White.
Yeah, so that's just my view on it, man. Like I said, I don't dismiss everybody from the 80s and 90s. But like I already said in the comments, you got a lot of hacking, a lot of rim running by guys that could go left and right. Jordan and a few other guys could go left and right. There's a lot of guys that was really great that couldn't even go left and right. Clyde Drexler, I can name a few guys that couldn't go left and right, and they were just really great at going one way, which was left or right. And you got guys now like Kyrie Irving that's better than probably 98% of all of those guards that you've seen in the 90s or 80s. Bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah,
yeah."
Bruce, he told me on stats.
Chill,
Hold on. Tyson, I want you to respond to the question. What's your thoughts?
Well, like you spoke to, it's different eras, it's different rules, it's different ways the game is played. These guys are more, just like in any sport, the players of today. I'm a sports fan. I like baseball, basketball, football, whatever. The players of today are more skilled. There was no 100 miles an hour fastball back in the 80s and in the 60s and 70s. You know what I'm saying? And all these things. So in every sport, in football, the guys are faster, stronger. Linebackers running 4.4s, 4.3s. You know what I'm saying? The game's evolved. The players get stronger. It's better medicine. It's better ways to work on your skills and get faster and better. So, it's science to the game. All this stuff evolves. So these guys are better. Yes, they're better ball handlers, but that doesn't take away what Michael Jordan did. That doesn't take away that these guys were ahead of the curve for their era. Kareem was ahead of the curve for his era. All these guys. So to discount these guys because they played in that era is whack to me. I'm 41 years old. Michael Jordan is a great player. LeBron James is an amazing player. I have him one or two. To me, you can have these guys one or two. To say somebody LeBron James is not top 5 is ridiculous to me. That's just my opinion.
How is that not?
It's clear bias. It's clear bias
bias,
and
right? It's
hate,
clear
bro.
bias.
It's clear
The
bias
leading
and hate
point,
So
because you
he's
know
either
the
winning or
leading
everybody.
losing
points,
more.
one
He's either winning
championships.
or losing more.
Bro, you
Huh?
can't name 4 other dudes that's better than him. You
Bro,
can't
Everybody
how
name
many
5
lost
Hall
other
more.
of
What do you
Famers
dudes.
do he
mean?
had? How
Bro,
many
you
Hall of
can't
Famers
name
do he
5
have?
other dudes that's better
How
than him
many
to
Hall
put
of
him
Well,
out
let
the
me
Famers do
top
he
finish real
5.
have?
quick. Let me finish real quick,
What are
and
you
we can
talking
get
about?
into
Those
that.
players done more with less.
Go ahead, Tyson. Go ahead,
Oh
Tyson.
my
Yeah,
God.
but the other, well, we'll get into that later. But all I was saying, so you got rule change. The biggest rule change to me was the change of the illegal defense. So now you didn't have to guard. Say if Utah Jazz put what's the center Eaton in the corner, somebody had to guard him, bro. Somebody had to guard him because of illegal defense. He had to be guarded. He had to be guarded like he was a shooter. Nowadays, you can sag off of Eaton in the corner and do all these things. Now that came brought the evolution of the stretch 4 and the stretch 5. So now you have spacing in the middle. So now these guys can attack the paint without a big guy in the middle. And now the spacing, instead of illegal defense, now the spacing is shooters. Now you got 3-and-D guys that stand in the corner and shoot threes, and so you can't sag off of them. So the game has evolved. So now 3-point shooting is at a premium instead of rim runners and big guys that can guard the paint and those type of things. So that guy says certain players couldn't play in today's game, but players back then couldn't play in the 90s and the 80s. But players back then couldn't play in this game because they can't space the floor, and so it's no use for them. So that's a fact. So it's all predicated on how the game has changed and the rule changes and things of that nature. So respect those guys and respect these guys of today. Is what I have to say.
I respect both, but we got to be honest. If you take the bench guys and role players of this era, they be damn near stars in the 90s. If you take the 90s bench players and role players, most of them put them in this era, they be fucking G League players. Let's keep it a buck.
No, that's not
Let's
true
keep
though.
it a buck. Yes, it
That's not true.
is.
This
To me,
league
that's
plays
not
no
true.
defense,
Because
bro.
hold on,
This league play no
real quick.
defense. In this
But no,
era.
it's not no defense. It's the game demanded something different back then, bro. The game asked for something different. Well, you needed big guys in the paint because that's how the game was played. The game was played inside out. Now the game is played more outside in. So you taking away a guy like Rick Smits and Alonzo Mourning and all these players that had a purpose back then. To say those guys, no, they wouldn't be good maybe in today's game or the same. They still might have a job, but they wouldn't be they wouldn't be a premier.
And the rules is different too, bro. They made a 5-second rule
bro.
now.
Let me
He
peel
went 5
back
seconds
on
and then
that a
the key
little
back
bit.
then.
Let
He
me peel
wasn't
back on
saying
that a little bit.
starters, bro. He was saying like the role, like the bench
And it
guys.
wasn't no flopping.
I would say
Shit that
maybe
y'all
half
plays.
of those guys maybe could develop themselves into a 3-and-D role, but the athleticism and size was not on the same. It's not on the same level as now. So most of them guys is G League, bro, and it's no disrespect, but that just is what it is.
I understand, but most of these guys today talk about these guys with all this splash and handles and stuff. Them guys wouldn't be playing back then because they needed brutes back then, bro. They didn't need finesse players.
Into that this era offensively makes you have to do more defensively. So you can't really say that those defensive maestros, Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen, okay, all respect to those guys, great players. You can't say that they was necessarily without the hacking and you got to actually do help defense and all of that. You got to work a lot more. So I don't know what their performance level would be. I don't know what they
No.
It's
It's still a premium on Alex Caruso's and those guys that can play lockdown defense, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hold on,
the
wait.
point of attack defenders will always be necessary.
I'm talking about the dudes, the legends of old, like Scottie Pippen and Gary Payton and all those
Scottie
lockdown
Pippen
guys.
is good in any era, bro. Don't do that, man.
I didn't say he wasn't going to be good.
1 through 5.
I said that he might not be great as what you think he's going to be.
So Draymond Green. So Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer, based off what?
These dudes are conditioned way better to get up and down that floor. Them
Draymond
dudes,
Green is a Hall of Famer based off the impact. And he got the defensive accolades to back it up.
Exactly. So you saying that Scottie Pippen? So you saying that Scottie Pippen? You saying Scottie Pippen couldn't bring that to the table?
I ain't say he couldn't. I just said
Scottie Pippen's on number 2.
you
Draymond's on
don't
number 3.
think that these guys are gonna be that
Hell
great
yeah,
in this
Scotty gonna be
era
great.
when they're gonna be asked and demanded to do so much more than what you ever thought they had to do in the old era. They're gonna be demanded to do so much more, switching and really moving their feet. You can't be hand checking every fucking time. You got to stay in
You
front of
can't be
people.
physical.
Use
You can't
skill.
hand trade outside the way they call fouls.
Like,
You can't play
bro, that's
defense like how they used
bro.
to,
When you
and then you
you gotta
can't
you
really
gotta
like
use
take
skill.
their
You
hit.
gotta use
They don't call
skill.
a
You gotta
foul.
use real
I
skill.
understand what you're saying. The rules have changed, but you're saying Scottie Pippen as a 6'8",
6'8".
6'9",
I didn't say he wasn't gonna be great.
long defender wouldn't
I'm just
be
saying some of those
of high
dudes.
value.
I'm just
A
saying some
guy
of
who
them
can
dudes.
dribble, a guy who could pass the ball, a guy who could do all those things wouldn't
Some of
be
them
of high
dudes
value. A guy
ain't
who can
gonna be
finish,
that great. Some of
huh?
them dudes ain't gonna be that great in this era because they're gonna be asked to
Right,
do
but
so
you're
much.
not
Not the
They're
taking.
rules
gonna
be
get
But
not be,
some
exposed.
of
bro.
these guys
These
wouldn't be that
dudes,
good in their era either.
these dudes are more athletic. Like you got somebody jumping
I
like
ain't gonna
Jordan
lie.
damn near on every team in the league. You
I
got
think
somebody that can jump like
the
Jordan
So
on
guys
you
every team
valuing
in
today
the league
stats more
damn
than
near.
winning.
Jumping
You
is
would
valuing
jumping
stats
is
change
more
the
than
jumping
rules
is
winning.
back
not the
then.
I'm
issue,
just
bro. You
saying.
You
talking
valuing
about
stats more
skill?
than winning, bro.
Oh
Are you
my
talking
God,
about
what's
high
that?
values? That's
That
what we
just
doing.
lets you know
That's not
where the skill
basketball.
level and athleticism is at.
It's not basketball, bro.
Yeah,
What you talking?
I
That's
disagree
BS.
to a certain extent.
That's bullshit.
A lot of these guys from this era wouldn't even have a green light to be shooting those shots in that era because the game is played through the big man.
Of course.
Their job is to get the ball to Patrick Ewing, to Karl Malone,
David
to Hakeem
Robinson.
Olajuwon. Their job is not to play 1-on-1 and score and take these shots that weren't even considered good shots back in those days. So only certain players had a green light to shoot those shots. So these role players wouldn't even be jacking up these type of shots back then. A player like Michael Porter Jr. wouldn't be shooting step back threes in that era. You get your ass in the paint and rebound and kick the ball out to our scores. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
but listen, in that era, did you have a small forward that could shoot the lights out in 6'10"? How many
sure,
6'10" small forward? How
yeah,
many
you had
6'10"
Glenn
small
Rice.
forwards
Yeah,
you
you
had?
had Glenn Rice.
How many though?
You didn't have as many. I understand that, but all I'm saying is,
Right.
yeah, Rashad Lewis. You had guys that could stretch the floor. Don't get it twisted. But
I'm
I'm
talking
just
about
saying
in the
they weren't.
80s and 90s,
They
not
weren't.
Rashard Lewis.
Well, we go back. We go back to. Well, I'm just saying that back then you had those type of players, but they weren't given. That shot wasn't focused on. What we talking about now? These guys didn't practice that shot to that level because when they
Oh,
played and when they played in high school and college, that wasn't their role. So
oh,
that wasn't what they practiced. So they
it,
say
it,
these guys couldn't do it. We don't
oh
know
no,
that
I ain't
because
saying that. I ain't saying dudes like that because I know guys like Peja Stojakovic and Reggie Miller. Them dudes would probably be having crazy records doing a lot of things in this era if they
right,
was given the shot in
exactly.
the pick and rolls, all those picks, man, all coming flares and double
Right.
screens
So
and
a lot of these players weren't even given the same opportunity. You think if Olajuwon, a player who had a great touch, you think he couldn't maybe have taken his game to the 3-point line? You know what I'm saying? But that's not
oh,
what they did.
easily.
Right. So
Nah,
you saying these cats
he ain't
couldn't do
shooting
it?
threes, bro.
Oh, Olajuwon shoot
Olajuwon had a
threes.
touch, bro.
He shoot
Olajuwon was
threes.
very skilled.
Yeah.
So
I can.
you know what I'm
With certain
saying?
players, you just know that would evolve and translate over
Right.
Yeah.
So
easily.
you talking about how the game evolved. Now these kids is practicing shooting threes. Now these cats, that's what I'm saying. Jordan showed y'all the blueprint and he ushered in the way for the 6'7", 6'8" guy that can do everything, who can put the ball on the floor, who can fade away, shoot these type of shots. He ushered in Vince Carter's and Anthony Hardaway's and Rudy
T-Mac.
Gay's and Stack. All these guys, bro, that he ushered that in to show you can win, with a volume scorer at your shooting guard, small forward position. You know what I'm saying? So that changed the game. He ushered the way for Kobe Bryant. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Somebody gave the blueprint, and then they're just taking it to the next level. Each
Oh
generation
yeah.
is taking it to the next level. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh yeah. I agree with it. I definitely agree with that. 110%. I got a 1,000% respect for the old era. It's just things that have transpired over the years make me have to get disrespectful and have to stand my ground. Like I believe James Worthy. Somebody always clapping and always congratulating King James when he get the win. The same dude said all these dudes do is lift weights, shoot threes, and have tattoos. Well, Kobe Bryant did that. Ain't he one of the greats? A part of the same franchise you is. So like these old dudes get jealous about the money, the clout, or whatever it is, or it be that time of the month for them dudes. and they just come out the side of their neck with these wild ass takes, bro, that don't make no sense to me. You feel me?
No, I
Kobe Bryant
agree.
is better. Kobe Bryant is better than all of these non-tatted old plumbers that James Worthy was playing with at the 2 guard position. So who was he to talk? He coming outside
Wow.
of his
Hey,
neck.
hey, come on, the face, man. Don't do that,
Straight
bro.
like that. Yeah, straight like that.
Man, don't
That's
do
what I
that shit,
had
my
to do.
nigga.
And I'm not even a Kobe fan, but I just had to do that because of the simple fact that James Worthy
Well,
came
you
out
can
and
do James
disrespected.
Worthy like that.
I'm just
You
giving an
feel me?
example. Like, listen, I'm giving an example because James Worthy came out and he chose to do that. Nobody from the new era came out and chose to disrespect the old era like that. It's always been a problem with the old era not letting the new era get their shine and being jealous. And always trying
It goes both ways. I disagree with that. Gilbert
to
Arenas is a
more
tad
old
bit
era.
disrespectful, bro. Gilbert
Well, it
Arenas
is
is a
what it
tad bit
is.
disrespectful to the
Guess
old,
what?
Red.
Well, guess
To the
what? The
old.
new era,
He said he
Why
don't
he
even want
ain't
to give
last in
niggas
the
some
league,
benching Bill
bro?
Russell and them. That I find that shit
Gilbert Arenas is a
egregious.
scoring guard. What the fuck he know?
Hey, look, new era people speak
What
up
did he
for
say?
themselves.
Why
They post
he
things. They say
He
stuff
said,
online. They do what they do,
He
bro.
said,
Like,
hold on.
why you
He
think
said
that nigga ain't
Gilbert
last?
Arenas was what?
a scoring guard.
Yeah, he was a good
What
role
the
The
hell
player.
do
scoring
he know?
guards was in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Has always been scoring guards. So what that mean?
No. I'm saying he was a
I
good role player.
mean,
He in the
that's
Hall
T
of Fame.
Sweezer, bro. That nigga just be talking shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gilbert
Yeah,
Arenas,
he taking
he
that
come
check.
from the mold of the Rod Stricklands and the what's the boy Chris Jackson changed his name? I forget his Muslim name, but Chris Jackson, he come from that mold, bro. They've been around forever too. The Walt Fraziers, the Isaiah Thomases, them dudes put up shots too.
Hey, don't none of them niggas remain 10 toes down. Them niggas change their stance every time, bro.
Who was that?
The hell no.
I'm just saying.
You talking about Gil,
I'm
right?
saying, who you
Yeah.
talking about?
Talking
I
about like
definitely,
KG, Gilbert, all types of people.
Oh, okay, I got you.
KG
I
wasn't
don't
saying
follow
that
him like that.
2-3 years ago. He's saying that shit now.
Well,
KG,
shit, motherfuckers grow.
KG
Motherfuckers
got a
get some
point, but
perspective.
that
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying?
nah, that
That's
nigga
okay.
his
tripping.
stance changed because he don't got a sword in the fight, bro. You not playing no more. And once he really let that go and really,
Right.
mentally, physically let that go and start just appreciating the game for what it was while he played and appreciating the game that he's seeing, he started having real open, honest takes and stop being
Yeah,
biased.
that's real though.
Talking about we
Cause he
broke
don't
LeBron. What did he
like
do when he was beating y'all down when y'all was in
he ain't
Brooklyn?
competing.
Right.
No,
What was
right,
he
right.
doing
You
then?
sound
You know what
ridiculous.
I
He had
mean?
to look
So,
back and
dude, he
realize he
sounded
sounded
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Don't
Y'all
stop
broke
that shit,
LeBron
right?
James. Nigga,
KG hasn't been the same since he tore his Achilles. Let's be real, bro. Stop it.
who?
I'm a Celtic fan, and I'll take it straight up. That nigga has not been the same since he tore his Achilles, bro. Let's stop it. He was a role
Who?
player.
Who?
KG.
KG?
Yes, he wasn't the same
Oh
player he was before.
He ain't
yeah.
never been
He was
no
with
real
my he was
Celtic. The
with
only
my
real
team.
Celtic is Paul
He was
Pierce.
my team for 7 years. We only had 2 prime years of KG.
Come on,
After
bro.
that, he was an all-star / role player type nigga. Feel me?
Right.
To
Great
me, like
Well,
at
defender.
shit, he was
Minnesota,
already kind of like past his
Yo,
real prime,
Kirkland B.
man.
I'm
So
sorry, y'all. Kirkland B, you just hopped in, man. So I want you to respond to the question that's kind of generating this conversation. And before we also end the show in a few minutes here, what was your response to when KG pretty much told Stephen A that we don't value players based upon our biases on the times that we're stuck on? You know, what eras we're stuck on. What was your response to that?
He said what? He said what about the players?
Yeah,
Today?
KG told Kevin Garnett told Stephen A. Smith on his show that players don't get the value that they should receive today because a lot of analysts, a lot of players, whoever the fans, whatever, we don't value what we see because we're stuck in our own time capsules. So what do you got to say to that?
I totally disagree with KG. I think these players are getting way more praise than what these players did back then. So KG, I don't know what he's smoking on in retirement, but he needs to stop smoking on that shit because even LeBron, let's be honest. I'm not saying LeBron's not top 5, but this man gets praised like he done won every finals that he was in. Come on, let's be honest, bro. Stop the cap. Curry. Hold up. Steph Curry, top 10. Stop the cap. Like
he is top 10.
Steph Curry is not top 10.
Man, you crazy.
Steph Curry is top 10, nigga.
You
What you
crazy.
talking about?
You crazy.
Steph Curry is top 10,
and that's
bro.
what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying right here.
Let him finish.
Bro,
ahead.
he went one
Curry
more
not top 10, bro.
Let him
Let him
cook.
y'all.
Hey, y'all, let him talk. Let him talk. Kirkland, go ahead.
That's what that proves my point right there. People saying Steph Curry top 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these players get so much praise today. I don't know what KG's smoking on. Like, these players, like, oh, look what they can do. They're not even getting hand checked.
Steph Curry don't get praised like that. What are you talking about?
Steph Curry gets hella praise. And matter of fact, to be honest with you,
no, he don't. They kept saying if it wasn't for Kevin Durant, it wouldn't be no dynasty. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. I hear this casual take all the time. First of all, Kevin Durant has 0 rings. Second of all, Wiggins is on his way out. He turned Wiggins into an all-star, right? Jordan Poole. He made Jordan Poole 6 Man of the Year candidate, right? He made Draymond a Hall of Famer. He made Iggy a Hall of Famer. Stop it. He made Bogut a championship. Come on, you telling me that's not impact? And Steph Curry is the reason why everybody run a small ball.
Wait. Hold on. Why is he not top 10, bro?
Steph Curry done more.
Because Steph Curry is not top 10 because he's not better than Jordan. He's not better than Clay.
Nobody said he was better than Jordan. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let him name 10 players. Then let him 10 players. Go ahead.
Jordan, number 1. 2, Kareem. This is out of order, by the way. 3, LeBron.
Okay.
4, Magic. 5, Larry. 6, Bill Russell. 7, Hakeem. 8, Tim Duncan. 9, Shaq. And maybe 10, who am I forgetting? Like, is Steph Curry better than all those players I named? And he's not even better.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Steph Curry's on damn near the same level as Isaiah Thomas for the Detroit Pistons. He gets so much.
Oh my God!
Facts. Hey, but look though. Hey, look, bro. I want to tell you my personal reason. I want to tell you my personal reason why I won't put him in the top 10. Right? The man got 4 first-team All-NBAs.
I didn't know that.
What top 10 players gonna have only 4 first-team All-NBA selections?
I'll rebuttal with Bill Russell, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bill Russell doesn't have a lot of that shit because they didn't calculate.
Bill Russell got. Oh well, that was you saying
back there. Yeah,
that's real, bro.
Okay, real. It's the question I want to ask.
Y'all talking about accolade, but to me,
Russell got hurt. They went out in the first round. In the following year, they won a championship.
Yeah. That's all facts. Who in the top 10 is religiously 50, 40, 90 like Steph Curry? Who in the top 10 of your players has an undisputed, ununanimous MVP like Steph Curry? Who in your top 10 has at least 3 titles like Steph Curry? Who in your top 10? Hold on, wait. I can keep going. One last thing to cap this off. Cherry on the top, baby. Who in your top 10 ushered in a new era of basketball like Steph Curry?
What new era did he usher? Man, come on, bro. That nigga ain't usher nothing in, my nigga. Niggas got to stop overrating this dude, bro.
Steph Curry changed the game.
Come on, bro.
That's all I got.
How he changed the game, bro.
Is Steph Curry better than Dr. J?
He the reason why the
is he better than Dr. J?
So Steph Curry invented the 3-point line.
It's the Godfather.
Hell yeah, he better than Dr. J. What's wrong with you?
So is he the best 3-point shooter ever? Is Steph Curry the best 3-point shooter ever?
Hell yeah.
No,
I'm asking them. I know you to that. I'm asking the naysayers, bro. Is Steph Curry the best 3-point shooter ever?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Who said no?
Who said who he is?
No, he's not.
You know the whole about the roast.
Who the best?
Who's the best 3-point shooter ever? Then?
Huh?
Who's the best 3-point shooter ever? Michael Jordan.
3-point shooter. I say
LeBron James.
I say Ray Allen.
Ray Allen is better than Steph Curry.
Hell no. You can make a case.
I'm not mad at that, but come on, bro.
Look, I'm not mad at that. You can make a case, but listen, you can't.
There's no case to be made.
Honestly,
there's no case.
This is the problem with that, gentleman. You can't put those dudes in this era to see if they take those amount of shots, will they make them to be on the same level? So you could say, yes, they're up there in that echelon of greatness, but when you put the ball in this dude's hands, off the dribble, catch and shoot, whatever the case may be, from the logo up.
It's not a question, bro.
If Steph Curry is better than Dr. J, he's not even better than Dr. J.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is.
Hold up. Dr. J played in 2 leagues. He played in 2 leagues.
I don't give a damn if he played in 4 leagues.
He played in 2 leagues? What does that mean?
I'm just saying that he.
No, bro.
So did Stephon Marbury, my nigga. He played the Chinese league and what's that mean?
Bro, y'all dudes is crazy.
Bro.
He played
Steph Curry played against better comp than Magic Johnson.
And I hate doing this because I hate Steph
going
Curry.
against 6'1" point guards. Let's be
I
real.
hate doing this,
Steph
but
Curry,
y'all
bro.
disrespectful.
Come on, bro.
Y'all being nasty. Y'all, why they get so nasty, man? What else is it?
And say debates. And say debates. Nigga, you got Steph Curry in your top five, nigga.
The KG point is ringing true. This
the
nigga
last thing I'm
said,
gonna say too.
what do y'all just appreciate Steph Curry greatness, bro? Hey, why you comparing him to Magic?
Had that nigga up, my nigga.
These dudes in this era, these dudes, when they in their bag, they in and they letting you know, yeah, I'm that. When they listen, hold on, listen. When they ask Steph Curry, do he believe he the greatest point guard ever and better than Magic? What that nigga said? What he said? Nigga, it is what it is. Now listen, we can sit here and argue about it all day, but do he got a case? Hell yeah, he got a case. Tell me
no,
that
he
man
don't have a case.
Oh my God,
he does have a case.
Not to be bad.
Man, Steph Curry will never be better than Magic's, nigga.
Listen,
Stop
the only
it, nigga.
thing that Magic do better than Steph Curry is passing. Y'all know that.
And rebounding.
He's
and rebound. And he plays
and rebound. Yes, and rebound.
That's it.
Okay.
But man, come on, my nigga.
They both not good defenders. They're both not good defenders.
Well, guess what? Curry ain't got to rebound a lot because he ain't missing a lot.
But Magic can guard more positions. Magic can guard 1 through 5.
More
Curry can't
positions,
do that.
but they usually put Magic on the weakest player on the court, no matter what position it is.
Magic cannot guard 1 through 5. That's a lie.
They're doing the same
hold
thing
on.
with Steph Curry as they're doing with Magic. They trying to hide him, bro. Stop this.
Let me cook this nigga real quick, man. So who did Magic guard in that finals, the first finals he played in the base, bro? Who did he?
That was one time, real quick, bro.
But you just said he couldn't guard
every finals, bro. He can't guard 1 through 5 like LBJ,
come on,
bro.
my nigga.
Bro, so you saying he can guard 1 through 5 like LBJ?
Yes.
No, it's well documented that Magic Johnson's not a good defender. Come on, bro.
I didn't say he wasn't. Hold on, I didn't say he wasn't a good defender. But if you want to try to put him in the echelon of being great and being versatile,
no, he's not a good defender. I'm saying he's not.
Yeah, no,
he's not.
But we
he's subpar defender. He's subpar.
No debate. I got you on that grill, bro. We arguing Steph versus Magic defense. You trying to bring LeBron in, knowing LeBron is gonna wipe him.
Yeah, not LeBron. They both subpar defensively, bro. Come on.
LeBron's not gonna wipe Magic in the defense either. LeBron
I think Curry did better effort on defense than Magic.
The defenses on their team was Byron Scott, Coop. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes was playing defense. They was the point of attack defenders. Magic Johnson was not being up like that. Stop this.
Can we agree? They both get hit on defense. We can agree on that, right, everybody? We can agree on that, right? Can everybody agree on that? They both get hit on defense. We can agree on that, right?
We can agree on that.
Defender. Look how many steals Magic average.
Bro, wait. He should be a better defender than nigga 6'9".
Hey, real topics. He's 6'10" going against midgets. Steph Curry going against tall defenders, bro. Stop it.
That's not. Hold up. Defenders that's not touching him.
Oh my God, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Steph Curry.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's that bias stuff I'm talking about.
I smell that barbecue.
That's not touching them.
They don't touch Steph Curry. They don't.
All right, they don't touch him. Okay, so he just
come on, bro.
Listen.
Stop this.
Wait.
Stop this.
What's up? Just listen to what you're saying. If what you're saying is actually true, then Steph Curry and a lot of guys would be getting 40 and 50 every game if they ain't getting touched because they'll just get on fire.
That's not true. We're talking about
that's not. Hey, that's irrelevant. Hold on. That's an irrelevant point. Because how come guards back in the day, such as Mark Price, can sit up there and cook up? How come Rod Strickland and them guys can sit up there and cook up? You know what I'm saying? And Steph Curry is better than those guys. So just the fact that these players are getting touched or whatever, how come they weren't shutting down all these little point guards of yesteryear then?
That's a good point.
Thank you.
That's a good point. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we just seen Steph have like 17 points the other night. That nigga ain't gonna score average no 40, man.
The game's more free flowing. I'm talking about screens. I'm talking about like he really doesn't get touched. And I'm not saying those guards didn't get they were still scoring. But let's be honest. We have to really be honest though. especially with Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson. That's not even an argument to me. Steph Curry's not top 10. Magic's the top 5 player all time, bro. Like he's not losing that spot.
Yeah, but it's only based on really one thing he does great, bro. And I'm tired of that, bro.
Magic like 8 or 9 to me,
bro. And I'm
Magic,
tired of it, bro.
Magic like 8 or 9 to me because I value two-way players.
Bro.
I value two-way. Magic is not a two-way player to me.
Magic can score just like Steph Curry.
No, he can't. You said what?
Magic can score just like Steph Curry.
Oh my God, I'm done.
Hey, debate. Don't tell me that you let this man cook you, bro.
Magic can't score now.
Magic can't score nowhere near the level of Steph Curry ever in his life.
Not shooting. He doesn't have to shoot.
He can't score new shit, bro. Is you serious? Oh my God.
Magic can put you in a pose. Magic can hook
shots.
Hey, I'm gonna stay out of this. I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Magic can score, not to the level of Steph Curry, but he can score. He's a better passer than Steph Curry. Obviously, he's a better passer. I think in a different way. Steph Curry is just as good as a playmaker than Magic. Steph Curry does it in a different way with his all ball movement and stuff like that, and creating advantages for his teammates through his all ball movement. So they both great playmakers. So to me, Steph Curry, if you got Magic over Steph, I'm not mad. But Steph Curry got a damn good case, bro.
I'm not mad about listen. This the thing about it. I'm not mad about Magic over Steph if you're gonna try to pick an old school point guard in this argument. But if you're gonna be honest, you have to be out of your damn mind. Because of the simple fact, Steph Curry off-ball movement, the way he can manipulate the defense, with how he stretch the defense out as soon as he get past half court, the threat of scoring. Plus, even if you're an average playmaker, right, at 6'3", he can see the floor and he can manipulate the defense way better than Magic can. Why? Because
he's smaller.
But listen, this is the thing.
To say he could do it better than Magic to me is a little bit of an overstatement because what Magic did, even Kareem was in his later years, was amazing, bro. And Magic carried that team to a finals without, a bona fide superstar next to him.
But listen, the problem is this. This the problem with point guards that cannot score. If you put Magic in this era and he don't develop a jump shot, he damn near unplayable.
He can't score now?
Why are you trying to put him in this era, though? That's the thing. That's the thing I got a problem with. Why are you trying to put him? He didn't grow up in this era, bro.
I'm just listen.
Man, the base trying to do because the base.
You can't put players from the '90s in this era, bro. It's a different game.
Even when
he didn't train for this era. He didn't play for this era. He played for that era, bro.
Okay,
this nigga debates here, man.
Hold on. Even when he developed a set shot, bro, it still wasn't nowhere near mid-range or three-point range like Steph Curry.
You had to respect it though, and the fact that you had to respect the fact that you had to respect it made it available for him to set his teammates up. So his playmaking was on obviously a high level. He led the best offense in the league. Some of the best offenses we ever seen with the Showtime Lakers. The fact that he could rebound and push the ball, and you know what I'm saying, and find open teammates and all those things. It make Magic great, and you can't argue that because the Lakers was trash. The Lakers was trash before Magic got there, so you can't take away his impact and his value, bro.
Okay, I'm not taking that away, but I just know that I don't know if it'd be 5 titles, but I know it'd be at least 3 if you replace the careers, Curry and Magic. Why? Because Curry is 6'3". He ain't no little guard. He ain't little like mostly everybody in that era. Put him in the old era and see what's gonna happen. Oh, you can hand check him, follow him all day, and let him go to the line and kill you.
Again, that's not a fair. That's not a fair debate, bro. That's not fair. When you say no, it's not. When you say put Michael Vick, is Michael Vick the greatest quarterback of this era?
Hell no.
No, but if you say, put Michael Vick in the 60s, in the 70s, he would be the best player. That's not fair, bro, because the game has evolved and changed. So why are you trying to put players backwards? Obviously, they're better now. They got more skill now. We all know that, bro. That's not an argument. So when you're trying to put players from this era back in that era, of course they're going to be better.
So he got more skills, right? That's what you saying?
I'm saying you got to talk about what Magic did in his time versus what Curry did in his time. That's what you have to talk about.
Question, sir. Do Steph Curry got more skills than Magic Johnson?
Hell no.
Vince Carter has more skills than Magic Johnson. What is your point?
I'm asking one guy, one question,
Right.
and I hear
Vince
like 2
Carter
different
has more
guys.
skills than Magic Johnson. Kyrie Irving has more skills than Magic Johnson. Goddamn Trey Young got
Keep
more
going.
skills than
Keep going.
than
Keep
Magic
going.
Johnson.
Keep
What
going.
is your
Keep
point?
going. Keep going. Keep going. I
Right.
like that
Please
style.
tell
I
me your
love
point
that
because he
style.
has 5
Man,
championships
he
and
just
3
trying to
finals
do any
MVP.
damn thing he
And
can to keep Steph Curry in his
that would
top
be
5,
Fred
man.
first.
Debate you sick, bro.
Bro, listen,
Yeah.
I hate to do it. I
Real
hate to do
debate
it,
kept the
Go ahead,
debate.
but
real
it
debate,
is
so
what
I
it
shut it
is.
down.
I agree with real debate.
Come on, man. Let me cook, man. This is entertainment, bro.
And the
You
Yeah,
act like
it's
real
gravity,
debate
bro.
can't
entertainment.
make
We're gonna
valid
take
The
a real
points.
debate
gravity.
channel.
You act like real debate
Past
can't make
half
valid
court,
points.
you gotta
None
respect
of
it.
the
Listen,
bro.
listen.
You
Which
gotta
one
respect.
sound
You
more?
gotta
Hey,
respect the
thanks,
tape.
Hold
thanks,
on,
thanks for letting me come up and cook,
You
bro.
want
I
to say
Go,
appreciate
Kevin?
you.
I'm
go,
gonna ask
Real
y'all
go.
debate
one
should be
last
Kevin.
question. Which one sound more scary? When I come past half court, that's a bucket in your
All
eye,
right, bro.
or when I get in the post, I'm looking for somebody to pass it to.
He's
Which
more
one
in the
sound more
post, bro.
scary?
He's more in the post. He's
Get
What was
out of
hey,
here,
well,
bro.
When you get in
hey,
the
was it
post,
scary to them other teams
you
when they
you
was
forget
running
to
off
leave
5
out.
championships? Was it when he was winning MVPs? Was it scary?
Ask
Bro,
Larry
that,
Bird, bro.
bro,
Ask
that,
To
Larry
Yeah,
Bird.
you
answer real
forgetting to
Larry Bird.
leave
debates,
out Magic ran
real
the break.
debates, real debates. To answer your question, you know what I'm saying, like non-bias and all that. Just look, I would say it depends on the game situation. To answer your question, because I mean, let's just say, you know, depending on how many points you need, if you down, if you up, you know, if we down, then obviously I think we all assume that Curry can bust a 3 anywhere. So you kind of wait for him to try to get him open, set some screens, and then he shoot that last shot. If you're looking for, you know, Magic, we know Magic has eyes on the back of his head. So
what
it's
you want,
like
man?
we need a bucket.
Okay, go
Right?
over
He
there.
can
Take a seat.
score, but at the same time, you got to be careful with Magic because when you think he about to score, he might slip past you, throw a
He
little
out.
no look assist, and it's an open layup or an open dunk. So I think that question alone, it just depends on game situation basis, but they're both great when it comes to the end.
Yeah, I mean, all these players is great, man. At the end of the day,
Absolutely.
all these
And,
players
you
we
know,
talking
and
about is great.
that segues, but see, that segues into my point of the whole show that KG had a valid point in that instance. Is like don't matter your time, where you come from, who you love, whatever the case may be. It's like you just value what you see today, basically. I did agree with that. It's like a lot of people do not value what they see today because they're stuck on what they grew up in, what they saw, what they love the most, whatever the case may be. And it kind of takes some light away from the players who might be doing their thing today or players in the past. We've seen it all on the podcast. We've seen it all in the media, how players today and players of old will talk trash about each other or go back and forth about each other. But at the end of the day, if you anything like me, I love it all, man. Basketball is basketball. You know what I mean? And when it comes to who's the greatest, who played the best, who has the most stats, who's better than who, that's always going to be subjective because some people, like I said, one brother said Blake Griffin one night on the show. Another brother said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Some people say LeBron. Some people say Jordan. Some people say Kobe. Some people say AI. That'll go on forever because everybody has their own personal reasons why. And this is how I'm going to end the show. And Tyson, we're going to start with you. Who is your favorite player? And then what is your favorite era?
My favorite player of all time, even though it was short lived due to injury, was Penny Hardaway, bro. I just grew up Penny Hardaway. I grew up a huge fan, and he was around I think we might be around the same age, but anyway, when he came into the league, bro, he was just exciting to watch. A great player could do multiple things, and you know him and Shaq, it was a great run. But anyway, my favorite era, ooh, that's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say, I'd probably say the 2000s, bro. I'd probably say the 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, Kirkland B, who's your favorite player? What's your favorite era? Appreciate you, Tyson.
I appreciate you.
Shit, my favorite player between Kyrie or Kawhi, I might have to say Kyrie. My favorite era between it might be the 2010s. The 2010 era was crazy. After I might have to say 2010. Probably 2010 up to 2020. My favorite era.
Okay.
That's a tough era, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you think about it, it's a tough ass era.
But that's what you love. That's all I'm saying. That's the era you love. Sweezy, what about you? Favorite player, favorite era?
Okay. My favorite player is Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Tim Duncan. Also, favorite era, it'll either be early 2000s, early 2000s, and mid 90s. Yeah, between those two.
Okay. Real debates. What about you?
So 2000 and on don't count. Before 2010. Yeah.
What about you, real debates?
Oh, salute to the panel and salute to the host. I mean, my favorite player is LBJ, LeBron James, and my favorite era would be the early 2000s. Yeah, early 2000s. 90s. I mean, 90s is always. I think nobody can argue the 90s. That's all of our favorites. We all got a favorite from that. If you don't,
they
you're
got
crazy.
The most Hall of Famers.
They got a lot going on. So it's 90s and then the 2000s.
Early 2000s go crazy and 90s.
Yeah.
They did. Both of them did. I ain't even saying nothing against that. They both did.
What's yours, Rick?
All right, fellas. Oh, what's mine? So everybody know this. Kobe Bryant, my favorite player. Everybody knows that. And if I had to pick an era, it's gonna have to be. It's weird for me because I'm gonna say between 2005 and like 2015. So it's like merging, because like I really love the 2000s and I really love the 2010s. Like I just love how in the 2000s it was, it was still kind of gritty like the 90s, but it wasn't so much to the point to where it wasn't fun. Because sometime in the 90s I kind of got bored at times. But it's like in 2010s and on, in between that era, it's like, to me, it was like you said, the players, like they got more skilled. Even the bench players were good. Like everybody just could play ball and it looked more free flowing. Granted, again, we know that the rules changed and all that. So far as the eye test and the appetizing of the game, it just looked better. But I would say like, between that 2005-ish, 15-ish, like I really love the game and how it was played overall. But, again, we already know that Kobe my favorite player. And, I just like how the game is. I even like the game today. I like the game today. I mean, I really don't have no issues with it. I do, if I'm being real biased, I do miss the days where big men were like kind of down low. I do miss that. But I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, hell, if Joel Embiid can hit threes and we winning, right? If you a fan of the 76ers, you don't give a damn if he dunking and hitting threes as long as you win, right? So at the end of the day, it's one of those things where, you like what you like, but ultimately you just want to win. So I think everybody can agree on that. Everybody just wants to win. So, man, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let y'all hop on off, man. I'm going to wrap up the show, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute. All right, man. And y'all know how I do it. It's your co-host at RickMasters23. At Rick Masters everywhere else, man. Like I said, you can hit me up on Facebook, IG, all that good stuff, man. Y'all can hit me up. Look, thank you for coming to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, man. I always appreciate y'all. You already see the ticker down there. Those are our subscribers. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And don't shy away from becoming a subscriber, because I'm telling you, man, at the end of the month contest we do, y'all really love those quizzes. We give out prizes. Andre Bubba, you know what I'm saying? My man, got a $20 award on top of getting some free merchandise from winning the quiz. So make sure y'all become subscribers, man. And look, man, also don't forget to always hit that like button, man. If you like what you're hearing, you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit the like button. It helps the algorithms, man. It gets us out there. If you got friends, family that love basketball, make sure you share the videos, man. Me and BJ do a very incredible job of trying to get this content out with you. He wasn't here today because obviously he's working with the Clippers. And again, that kind of goes into the membership badges, man. Make sure you get those membership badges so you can get that member appreciation night when you become a subscriber. All of you guys get it. Some of y'all remember mine. I talked about what was your origin and what made you fall in love with basketball. You can find it in our channel. Obviously, mine is Kobe Bryant's. And like I said, when you have a question and it was packed out like it was today during one of these debates and these conversations, hit up a super sticker or a super comment, man. So that way I can see your questions, man. I can get to it fast, answer it for you. And then, of course, let's see, make sure you hit that Cash App, man. Send all those funds to the $ BJ Matthews. You know what I mean? If you want to hit a super sticker, anything like that. And then, of course, let me not forget this, the most important part, to everybody that we love and know on the show, at The Real Eleazy, Everybody knows he's a Warriors fan. At T Sweezy, he was on today. Celtics fan, big fan. Breezy, the Nets fan, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you check out those guys' channels, man. Like I said, entertaining. They know what they're talking about. They have a crowd over there as well. Yo, at Big Tone Sports Network, Heat fan, do not end up in that boom boom room because he will take you there if you come over there talking crazy. Yo, at DFJ Hoops, Andre76, he's a 76ers fan. Check out the brother's channel, man. One thing I love about Andre's channel is that even though he is a 76ers fan, I love that he is non-biased. I've never seen a person create a channel that loves a certain organization, but they can still critique and get in their own team's butt about what they did right and what they did wrong. I really love that. And at Tune In Sports is the same way. He's a Cavs fan. I really like that he could be unbiased and really dig into his team or dig into his players and just really just lay it all out there for everybody. I really like the non-bias over there. So, yo, check it out. The badges, $4.99 a month. You get the shout outs to promotions, social media. Send it to bjmatthews3@gmail.com. The $9.99, it comes with everything. With the $4.99, man, you get 3 weekly videos, all access to interviews with Clipper supporters and other players and staff members of the Clippers. Y'all see BJ shaking hands with the players actively right now. James Harden, you know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard, you know, man, working his magic, man. And you bringing y'all 3 videos a week. And don't forget about that summertime, man, around that $14.99 where we bring on the big dogs. We bring on some big interviews for y'all. Like I said, y'all already saw some of them. I won't go through the list. Just check out our videos. But yo, man, all in all, me and BJ really appreciate y'all. I cannot stress that enough, man. We really love y'all. We really appreciate y'all. I love every time you guys come on. It really is a blessing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. Like, it really does us joy when you guys show up. You guys give the opinion. It really does bring that barbershop vibe that me and BJ always wanted to do. And we're seeing it come to life. And that's all because of you guys. And we do appreciate you. But yo, man, as BJ would say, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up out of here like swimwear, and we out, man. You know what I'm saying? He does it better, but you already know we out, man. So, yo.
right, everybody. The NBA first ever in-season tournament is now official. But how does it work? Like this. First up is group play. All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups, 3 from the East, 3 from the West, with a random draw based on last year's regular season records.
Here's what the groups look like in the West. Here's what they look like in the East.
Each team in a group plays each other one time. A total of 4 games, 2 at home, 2 on the road.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Now those games happen Tuesdays and Fridays in November, so set your calendar. Basically, these regular season NBA games also count as tournament games. Now, in each group, the team with the best group play record after those 4 games, they're moving on. The team with the next best record in each conference, those 2 are the wild cards. Always watch out for the wild cards. Now, we get to the knockout round. 8 teams, single elimination. And you know what that means. Win and move on, or lose, and you're out. And the last 4 teams standing, guess what? You're headed to Vegas, baby. That's right. In Las Vegas, the semifinal battles will get us to the championship game on December 9th. 2 teams in a winner-take-all final to be named champion and be awarded the first ever NBA Cup. Come on now. Look, there's a lot to look forward to this season. Players on new teams, rookies new to the league, and teams just looking to make some noise. And the NBA in-season tournament is going to be a can't-miss, must-see, high-stakes, high-level competition. And if you're a hoops head just like me, I promise you, you're going to love it.